After shooting a blazing sunset on Mullen Head on May the 1st, I headed back to my Airbnb outside of Bushmills to do some laundry and some packing. I wanted to be at the sound check for the Mount San Antonio College Chamber Singers at the Cork International Choral Festival at 2:30 p.m. on May the 3rd, but I thought I would swing by Crohy Head on my way down the coast first to check the conditions, as this spot was on my list of locations that I really wanted to shoot. Just after 5 o'clock, 5:15, taking off for Crohy Head Sea Arch. I don't know if it matters what time I get over there because I didn't want to leave at 3, and then I'm not sure what kind of light we're going to get this morning anyway.
South on Galley Head Road toward Ben Garden Road, B67.
I just want to make the attempt. I think I have everything. Got up at 4. Packed up all my stuff.
Turn right onto Ben Garden Road, B67.
And so now, 2-hour drive there, and then 5-something hours south. There you go. Dude, go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. He's right behind you. Go on. There you go. Thanks, guys. This is the pullout. I'm gonna go look for it really fast. Trying to decide if this is a path. There's a bunch of sea stacks here. There's like a fence line. Oh yeah, this is a path. People just walk down there, huh? Oh, that's the arch. The tide was out at Crohy Head when I arrived and the surf was absolutely flat, so I didn't stick around long. After hiking back up to the car, it was time for the 6-hour drive to Cork, followed by another 60-minute drive down to the coast. I spent the first third of the trip dodging sheep on a road that was more suitable for golf carts than cars, but eventually I was back on a normal highway, headed south toward Cork. I eventually made it to Cork just in time for the sound check for the SAC Chamber Singers, and I said hi to Bruce Rogers and some of my former students before heading off to find my Airbnb, which was located in Dunny Cove, just north of Red Strand Beach. Heading south from Cork to Clonakilty, Clonakitty, Clon something. And it is going on for 3:45. So I'm going to check in to the Airbnb. I'm going to find a place to go shopping, find some dinner, get closer. It feels longer than an hour. Another cemetery, just passed one. Next left. It's right on the coast. Nice, but nobody knows how to get there, which is not nice. Did I just pass it? Alright. Blue fascia board. It's already beginning to light up. There's a walkway down here, but I might be able to get down to the coast a little bit more, so I'm gonna just kind of poke around a little bit and see. But this little walkway has a nice view of this lighthouse for sure. When I made my reservation with Airbnb, I was just hoping for something on the coast with a short drive back up to Cork. Quite by accident, I arrived in one of the most gorgeous corners of Southern Ireland on the evening of May the 3rd. It turned out that the village of Dunawen was located just 5 minutes from Galley Head, which was out on a headland known as Dundeddy Island. And out on the edge of Galley Head was one of the most gorgeous lighthouses I had ever seen. With Red Strand Beach on one side and Long Strand Beach on the other, I could see myself spending at least a week down there exploring the beautiful rocky coastline that seemed to stretch for miles in all directions. As much as I wanted to keep shooting the area around Galley Head, my primary purpose in coming south was to support the Mount San Antonio College Chamber Singers as they were competing in the Cork International Choral Festival on May the 4th. I had several former students of mine in the choir, and I was looking forward to seeing them again after I had said goodbye when I retired back in June of 2022. I was also looking forward to seeing Bruce Rogers, his wife Robin, and Kevin Wiley, who had been my accompanist at the college for 23 years. The Mount SAC Chamber Singers would be competing against some of the top choirs of the world at the festival, and I was looking forward to cheering them on. This was also going to be Bruce's last international choral competition, as he would be joining me in retirement in June, so I was really hoping they would do well. In spite of the fact that Mount SAC had an amazing reputation and had won several international competitions before, I was still a bit nervous for them as I headed to Cork after shooting the coast that morning.
Austria, Hungary, Poland, Australia, and the Netherlands. This evening the choir will present 4 pieces, beginning first with Gaudete Omnes by Jan Pietersen Smealing, Nada de Turbe by Carlos Cordero, Cales Cala Demesis by Zelda Mensa, and concludes this evening with Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel by Moses Hogan. Conducted by Bruce Rogers from the United States of America. Please give a warm welcome to the Mount San Antonio College Chamber Singers. prize is awarded with a mark of 93.42% to Mount San Antonio College.
I was beaming as I left the Cork City Hall and had to keep reminding myself that Mount SAC is a 2-year community college, and they had just come within 1 point of getting past Brigham Young, which had one of the top university choral programs in the United States. I was so proud of them and was all smiles as I headed off towards the Kilcrea Friary, which was an abandoned abbey ruin on the outskirts of Ovens in County Cork. There was a slight chance that the sky would light up to the west at sunset, but the light never showed up. In spite of the gloomy skies, I suddenly found myself completely alone in front of a friary that was built hundreds of years ago. I spent the next 2 hours shooting this amazing ruin while the clouds continued to pile up in the west. I'm at Kilcrea Abbey, just after leaving the choral competition. I think this was built in the 1100s. Look at this. Just stunning. There's dozens of these throughout Ireland. Oh, I thought it was in the 1100s. It's 1465. Oh, the graveyard. Look at those tombs. On the morning of May the 6th, I had time for one more morning shoot around Galley Head before packing up and heading to Dublin Airport to catch a flight to Munich for my next adventure in the Italian Dolomites. My adventures in the Dolomites are coming up in the next episode. Before ending this episode, here are a few shots I came home with from my amazing time shooting in Ireland.